Hello traveller, come on in and take a seat in the Duelist Theater. Today we'll be watching a game where I try out a Dehya variant of the Itto double Geo deck. By running Dehya over Barbara, we can get a little bit more elemental application for Crystallize while still protecting Itto with the damage transfer on her skill. It's a little less healing for the whole team, but we can still protect Itto quite well. As for our opponent, we'll be going up against the Wanderer build of Shenemo. Normally this is a really bad matchup for Shenemo, but the addition of Wanderer could prove problematic since he's able to not only hit Itto in the backline, but also has that threat of the really huge burst. Chongyun's always been a problem for Itto decks, and Wanderer might be as well. Only one way to find out, let's duel. Alright, starting first, which is good against Shenemo. Not the best opening hand though, food really isn't what we want to start with, so we're going to send all these back. Hopefully draw one of our equipments here, and nope, and we got 2 food back, that's a shame. The send-off might be pretty good against Shenhe, and let's see, we definitely want to start Dehya here. At the very least we have Tenchikaku and Liben, so let's make sure, nope. We need to roll one more Pyro, so we'll send all of these back. Hoping for one Pyro here, and we got it, okay. Great. And perfect, we have this 2 Geo that's going to go to Tenchikaku, so we have a decent opener, no equipment, but we can at least deploy Dehya's skill, and then go into Liben Tenchikaku. Unfortunately, we won't be able to swap over Dehya here, which is what ideally we would want to do, going first against Shenemo. If we can deny their initial swell, that's really strong, and you can easily do that when you're going first. But we're going to have to stay on Dehya here to have enough dice for Tenchikaku and Liben. So that's going to give our opponent time to use Shenhe's skill into a swell here. But we'll see. Looks like they're re-rolling, so maybe we need some dice facing. Okay, they did get their 3 cryo. So now they're going to get off their Shenhe skill. And we'll see if they decide to swap Wanderer or Shower. Though with that equipment, they're probably just going to swap Wanderer here and then skill. That'll be the most obvious thing to do. The good thing for us here is this is going to put Dehya down to 6. And on 6, her skill is going to start taking damage without actually dealing extra damage to Dehya, which is good. Ooh, changing shifts. Okay, so they want to save a die here. Wanderer's skill should cost 2 because of the VV they equip, which is a bit of an unusual choice. But those 2 cost artifacts have been getting more popular recently. Oof, look at that swell damage. Swapping back onto Shenhe. Okay, so they're trying to keep damage off of Wanderer here, which is a reasonable choice. Let's see if we can draw into something better next turn. Hoping for... There it is. Okay. Alright. Ooh, we got Covenant back, which is great. You know, Covenant not so good, but this deck... at the opening hand, but this deck draws through its deck so fast that we can usually get it back. Let's see, I want to keep maybe 2 cryo. We're hoping to roll at least 1 cryo here. There's 2 cryo for the Tenacity. Ugh. Okay, I was hoping to get 1 cryo back with that roll, but this should be fine because of our 3 Omni that we're getting. So we can at least equip Tenacity, and then we're probably have to start building energy on Itto. A little bit delayed. That Shenemo's got to a pretty good start here. They got off the initial swell, and we haven't got energy on Itto yet. So let's swap here, and then if Itto takes a hit, we'll be able to recoup a Geo die. And then get going from there. Those 2 pizzas are probably gonna... Oh, it's a fast swap. Okay. Oh, I see. They're gonna fast swap into a skill. Wanderer's already got a buff. So I don't know if they're gonna skill. If they normal here, they will hit Noelle. So that might be what they go for. A heavy strike as well. Okay. They're really going aggro here. But Noelle's the wrong person you want to be doing that to in this matchup. Definitely want to be hitting Itto more. So I'm perfectly fine if they go ahead and take out Noelle. Just gonna Ushi, keep Itto protected, start building those stacks. And the days already come in pretty handy. I was able to soak up 1 damage off of that Shenemo swell as well. So we're looking at a pretty good spot. See what they decide to do. They could go for the kill on Noelle here. I think that's fine for me. Honestly, if Shenemo starts taking out characters, it hurts its own strategy. Oh, they are going to go for the normal. Okay, that's really surprising. I think that's a mistake. You want to keep your opponents on 3 characters for as long as possible so your swells can maximize their effect. Each character you kick down kind of makes swell a little bit less powerful, but Wanderer does have 3 energy now. So I think I want to build 1 more energy on Itto here. They're out of dice, so they won't threaten a burst this turn, but I think I'll need to swap off because that Wanderer burst could be bad with something like the Decklists next round. But I'm safe to just hit for 1 more energy, and that will put me pretty close to burst. Oh, they're swapping to Shenhe. That's surprising. Okay. Well, if they swap off Wanderer, they could have a fast swap, but only 2 cards in hand. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the risk. I'll just pizza here, and I think I just end. Fortunately, I can't use that last dice. I don't want to re-equip Gamblers, of course, because I still have Tenacity on, and I couldn't use Geores. Well, I guess I could have used Geores, but I don't have to tune. I think I want to save that send-off in case they go for the Shenhe burst. Ooh, okay, there it is, the second equipment. So we have our Bell. That's actually pretty huge. With Noelle going down, that Geores in hand is looking a little bit hard to use, but the Bell's gonna perfectly able to cover that since we can proc Geores off of the effect. Nice, okay. It's a great roll. Got 10 Shikaku die. And yeah, I think it's safe to stay on Itto, so we can equip the Bell here. Do we need Geores? I could Geores here and play around Adeptus, but I think it's fine. They already used 1 fast swap. They could have a Nemo Res here, but I think I'm still okay. I'm sitting at 13 health. Wonder. Oh, they do have the Nemo Res, so there's gonna be a fast swap, and they're probably gonna burst here on Itto. Luckily, Wanderer doesn't have any stacks on his skill, which means the burst only does 7 and 10. Yeah, so Adeptus wouldn't have killed here, so this is still fine. Oh, it's only 1 damage. Oh, that Dehya skill is really coming in clutch. Ushi and Dehya soaking up 2 damage there and then just eating through shields. And now Itto doesn't have any shields left, but it's still like really healthy after Wanderer's burst. This is really good for me. Okay, so I think I can just burst here. They basically used up all of the nukes. And Dehya's getting low, but I think I can sweep the next turn with this, leaving Wanderer on 1. So I'm gonna have to swap off Wanderer or risk losing him. And they've been really keen at keeping Wanderer alive, so they're probably going to swap off here, which is great for me. I think I just stay on Itto, and then, you know, next turn Tenacity goes in a refresh, so I'm going to have good shields. They have 6 die, but Wanderer isn't really going to do much here. You know, his skill is no longer up, so Wanderer can't hit Dehya here, and a Wanderer skill on Itto, so it doesn't Wanderer skill. It's not that bad. It's only 2 damage, and it's not swelling, so I don't have to be too worried. Xiao here is going to be probably the more threatening Anemo character, but they don't... Oh, they do have an Anemo die, so they might swap Xiao here and skill. That would... Oh! Okay. It's a bit of a surprise. Going for Dehya. You know, I really don't care about Dehya, and that really minimizes the damage on Itto, so I think I'm perfectly happy with that. Again, I think it's a bit of a mistake on my opponent's part, so I don't need to swap off anymore. We'll stay on Itto. Get that last heal from Pizza. And another Crystallize. That's one of the things I've been really liking about this Dehya build with Itto, is you get a lot more Crystallizes, which means it's a lot better to protect Itto himself, even though you don't get as much team healing from Barbara. Ooh, the I haven't lost yet, leave it to me draw is pretty good. Because Dehya's definitely going down this round, and so I can definitely use that I have no Geo die. So I can definitely sweep this round, but if I start taking out my opponent's characters, I'm at running the risk of I haven't lost yet burst on Wanderer. That's really the only thing that can lose into the game right now. So I gotta make sure I play around that. So I think I just swap to Dehya here. Yeah, they need some way to take out Dehya. They could fast swap to Wanderer, but without any Shenhe quills, it won't actually be enough to kill Dehya. And if they lose Wanderer, the game is basically over at this point. But I don't think there's any way they can do to avoid taking out Dehya. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, there's the new Arcane card, the reworked Mondstadt Resonance. So I'm going to kill Dehya here and get another turn. But I think that's actually bad for them, because they're at 5 dice now. So they have to use up 3 more to hit me, putting them down to 2. And then, as long as I can avoid killing Xiao, then I won't be in any danger of that last card as I haven't lost yet. So actually, this is good. And we have that Gamblers in hand, so yeah, this is looking to be a good sweep turn for Itto. Itto about to do what Itto does best, which is take out the rest of the team here. So I need to be on even dice, so I can equip Gyarados. Oh no, I can just use I haven't lost yet. Yeah, let's start with that. Xiao isn't going down yet, so we'll hit him once. Or we could Ushi. I think I like the normal attack first better. Yeah, I'm on even dice, I might as well do this first and see what they do. Because now they're in a really awkward spot, right? Like, they can't use I haven't lost yet to get 3 dice to use another skill. And so they have to swap, yeah, Lotus. Oh, okay, Lotus on Shenhe. That's a little awkward, puts her at 7, so I can't kill her with an attack, but this gives me a good chance to Ushi. So let's get rid of the send-offs, I don't need them anymore. And Ushi to pop this, and now we should be able to do it. We have 5 dice remaining and Gambler and a Covenant in hand. Yeah, this is more than enough. So here we go. Let's watch Itto take everyone out. Yeah, there's 1-6. And got 2 dice back. And this is a huge amount of overkill, but here's another 6. And another 2 dice. And in typical Itto fashion, we come in, sweep the round, and looks like that's GG. With the changes to Mondstadt residents, you really don't need to run Barbara anymore to enable that card, and Dehya actually works really well. Not only that, since the deck is less heal focused, the games tend to not stall for so long and are generally more fun to play. Definitely give this deck a try if you've been looking to either to play Itto or Dehya, as the combo of them is pretty strong. And if you want the deck list, there's a link to it in the description. If you are a newer player, be sure to attend the TCG 101 series to level up your Genius Invocation game. If there's anything you'd like to see in an upcoming video, drop a comment and I'll see how I can help. Be sure to enroll in our courses by subscribing so you can be notified when a new lesson's available. Until then, class dismissed!